Good morning. It is our second day at sea. Yesterday we were docked in Cozumel. I stayed on the ship the whole time. We did a whole bunch of trivias. Unfortunately, we did not win any of them. But that's what we did yesterday, and I wanted to talk about some of the food and drinks that we got. So thinking about everywhere, eating everywhere on the Disney Destiny. We did have breakfast yesterday at 1923. So 1923 is a restaurant where you can go get breakfast or lunch sometimes. So typically your options for breakfast and lunch are Marceline Market, which is a buffet, room service, but the breakfast room service is not a whole lot of options. And then 1923, just sit down so someone serves you. And then for lunch, you can also do Festival of the Foods, which I feel like that's the best place to get food. Some of the best food on the ship. And that's true for every Wish class ship. So those are your options. But we did have breakfast yesterday at 1923. We got a beautiful window seat. It was delicious. I really enjoyed our breakfast. It was very laid back, no rush. There wasn't a lot of people there. And honestly, the food was really good. We got coffee. I got pineapple juice. I got this little... when I ordered, I felt like I was ordering a lot of food, but it did not come out as a lot of food, which made me happy because I was like, I didn't want a whole lot of food, but I wanted to try all these different things. So the first thing I got was this little parfait. It had yogurt, coconut granola, and some fruit, and it was such a small portion. I was like, yes, I didn't want that much. It was good. It was very tart and not very sweet at all, but it was fun to try. However, the entree that I got, that was really good, and so far the best breakfast I've had on the ship. I just got the salmon eggs benedict with arugula, and it was very good. It was really good. And then I also got turkey sausages and hash browns. But yeah, we enjoyed the breakfast. Great views. It was very relaxed. Had a great time. And then later on in the day, I woke up with my sister. My sister then woke up and we did second breakfast. And I just wanted to note that the buffet did have a different congee flavor this day. So typically for breakfast, for buffet, breakfast and lunch, they're going to have a lot of the same stuff, but some things are going to be a little different. So like there was a different eggs benedict flavor. I think the first day was salmon. Yesterday was chorizo. And then the first day for the congee was chicken, and yesterday it was miso, and it was very good actually. Later on in the day, like I said, we did a whole bunch of trivias, and we got a bunch of snacks. We tried some pizza. We also checked out the buffet just to see what they had, and I was actually kind of impressed by some of the options. That was our first time seeing the lunch options. I think we're going to try to do it tomorrow instead of eating on Castaway Cay. We'll see. I did try to take some clips of Marceline Market for lunch. It's just awkward. So I don't know if they actually turned out very well. Hopefully you're seeing them. Because there was a lot of people walking around, and, you know, I didn't want to film people's faces, and it's a buffet is weird to film. But, some of the things that I saw that stood out to me that I got is they had clam strips, which I love personally. I love clam strips. They're like one of my favorite things. And I was so happy to see them, so I got them. They also have crab legs and peel and eat shrimp. That's what my sister got. She loves it. There's a little kids corner that has like chicken tenders and mac and cheese and stuff. They also had chicken tikka masala, which I've had previously, and it's always very good. They typically have kind of like an Asian section, a charcuterie section, a dessert section, like a chef's counter. So like they'll have like chicken or steak up there. They have a wide range of things, and then they also have a pasta. And this is the one that I was super surprised about, and I had to try it. But they were pasta persets with truffle and mushroom, which that makes me think of at Animator's Palette on the older ships. That's like their most famous dish, and I've never had it, and I've always wanted to have it. there watching Wish right now. But I've always wanted to have it, and so I tried it. I don't know if it's the same one, but it's probably similar. It was really good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, so that's what we had for lunch. So we enjoyed Marceline Market, and then we had 1923 for breakfast. Going on to dinner, we had dinner at World of Marble yesterday, and I have to say, I was quite impressed and kind of sad that was the only night we're gonna stay there or eat there. On the previous 2 cruises I've been on the new ships, I did not eat at Marvel the last time, but we ate there on the first time I came on the Disney Wish, and I was not that impressed. It was fine, and a lot of people mention it's their least favorite restaurant. However, so far this is our favorite, I think, of the 3 options. We are going to Lion King again and 1923 again. But my mom said that was her favorite, and I feel like I might have to agree. I feel like the experience is what made it. One, our waiters definitely felt a little more relaxed last night. I feel like probably those first 2 nights are a little hectic, trying to get organized, get to know people, and then also Pride Lands was our first night, which that's going to be the most hectic one probably. Oh, and then the second night was, last night was the soccer game. Anyway, but yeah, so we did Marvel, and I think the experience was so much more fun. So on the other ships, it's like a show with Ant-Man. This one, though, was like trivia, and they were playing such good music. So like think about Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind. They were playing all of those songs. The music was fun, so it helped you stay awake, and it was so much fun. Food-wise, I did not bring my camera to this meal. I filmed with my phone, so the clips might look a little different. But I got some of the same things as I previously had and some different. So I did get, for appetizers, I got the bao, the pork belly bao, and then I got the cremini mushrooms, which is a vegan dish. The bao was fine. I had it previously and remember really liking it. I think it was a really fatty piece of pork belly. However, the mushrooms, I remember them being really good last time. They were just as good this time, and one of my favorite things that I've had. And it's such a simple dish. It's literally just like a creamy sauce with the mushrooms, and then a dairy-free kind of cheese. And again, this is vegan, and it's so creamy. I wish I saved some bread to have the rest of that sauce, but I loved it. I would get that again. My mom doesn't like mushrooms, but she even tried it, and she liked the sauce. But that was one of my favorite things. And then entree-wise, I tried. So last time I went to Marvel, I did not like my entree, so I was like, I gotta try something different. So I got both the ricotta gnocchi and the chicken schnitzel. They both were good. The chicken schnitzel, I feel like, had good flavor on the chicken. The potatoes were pretty plain, and it was kind of dry, but I still enjoyed it. The gnocchi was really good. That was a dish a lot of people have talked about, and after I ate there the first time, I really regretted not getting it, and it was very good. I really enjoyed the gnocchi. Both of those, I would get both of those again. I asked my mom what she thought, and she was like, nothing's wowed me yet, but it was all good. And I would have to agree with so far all 3 of the restaurants. Lots of good food. The things I can think back on, though, however, is that shrimp curry from Pride Lands. That's one of the best things I've had. That I feel like was a wow for me. And then the mushroom dish was another one. Those are things that I'm thinking of. Dessert-wise, though, we did try the key lime pie, the strawberry cheesecake, and then the other no sugar added dessert. And I remember liking both the key lime pie and the strawberry cheesecake previously, so I want to try them again. They're both good. The key lime pie is tart, and the strawberry cheesecake is sweet. So it's I feel like they're both, one's a little too tart, one's a little too sweet. That's why I liked having both of them, because it kind of fixes your palate a little bit. The no sugar added dessert, however, was a chocolate beetroot cake. Yeah, she just said so good. That was her favorite. that was her favorite sugar-free dessert so far that we've had. And once again, Disney has always been very accommodating to special diets or allergies, and it's been really nice to see that every menu has a sugar-free dessert and vegan options, and then also like more plain dishes as well. So like you could just get a steak or like a salmon with like a baked potato kind of a thing. But she said this was her favorite dessert for sugar-free. My favorite sugar-free though was at 1923, that tapioca pudding, which tonight I think is a tapioca pudding, or it's a rice pudding for sugar-free. I actually want to try that. Yeah, so that was what we ate yesterday. Tonight we do have Palo brunch. That's what we're getting ready for right now. And then tonight we have 1923, and it's a new menu. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's Pride Lands. We're going to Pride Lands tonight, and it is a new menu. I did talk to my waiter, though, and I was like, I heard that we could try the other menus these nights. And she said yes, just to let her know. So I was looking at the Marvel menu, and there is a couple of things I wanted to try off of that menu instead of Pride Lands. So we'll see. And then tomorrow night, for our last night, we're going to 1923. So join us at Pride Lands. Good evening. It's actually evening. We actually just finished dinner. It's not the morning. I'm still awake. I gotta tell you, I like late dining. Late dining is typically at 8:15. You get the choice between early or late dining. I like late dining because I feel like you have more parts of the day. There's also typically less children there. But oh my god, it's so late. The last 3 nights actually, I've just been exhausted. And I would go straight to sleep, and then I just feel like we were falling asleep at dinner. But I'm more awake tonight, so I could do my review now. I gotta say, tonight we had our second menu at Pride Lands, which was the Lion King restaurant, and everyone loved it. This was one of our favorite menus. It was all really good. I was also like not super excited for this menu. I was more interested in Marvel's second menu, which I did order something from that menu. But we were all very surprised. My mom loved this meal. She was like, "This is my favorite out of everything main dining room so far." And then my sister loved the dessert. So thinking about what we got, appetizers wise, I did say I got something from Marvel tonight. So typically, and this goes on every Disney Cruise Line, you can try things on other restaurants' menus. It's like maybe there's one restaurant that has an appetizer you love so much, you could get that if you're at a different restaurant, but only what's available like that night. So my sister really enjoyed her pasta last night at Marvel, and she was like, "Can I get that again?" And no, she can't, because that was the past 3 nights menu, and they don't have that anymore for tonight and tomorrow. But if it's on tonight or tomorrow's menu, you can get it. So I got the pasta. I think it was pasta per sets off of the Marvel appetizer menu. It honestly, it might have been the same thing I got from the buffet earlier today, but better. I don't know, but it was really good. It was like little pastas filled with like mushrooms, and then I had like a mushroom cream sauce with like truffle. It was very, very good. I enjoyed it. And I didn't really like any of the other appetizers at Pride Land, so I thought it fit pretty well. But then I got the cauliflower soup, and that was delicious. Best soup I've had at the main dining rooms. It was really good. I really enjoyed that soup. I actually pretty much ate the whole thing. My mom tried the butternut squash soup. I tried it. Not for me. But her other appetizer was the hand pies. I believe it had lamb and beef in it. I did try it. It was actually very good. It had very good flavor. It was like sweet and then a little spicy. And then entree-wise, my sister got the shrimp pilaf. She loves seafood. She really just ate the shrimp, though. I did not try hers. But then entree-wise, my mom and I, we wanted to try 4 different entrees. Fun fact, if I haven't said it yet, when you're on Disney Cruise Line, all the food's free. Most of all the drinks are free except for like a specialty drink. But you can have as much food as you want. You can order as many appetizers as you want. Entrees, desserts. So we did that. We both got 2 entrees and then we just tried them all. I got the pumpkin ravioli. But yeah, I got the pumpkin ravioli and the scallops. I wasn't originally going to get the scallops, but our waiter, she was raving about it, and it came with a farro risotto. And then my mom got the short ribs and the red snapper with coconut rice. Out of all 4 of those, that red snapper was our favorite. It had really good flavor. It had coconut rice. That was really good. That was her favorite. And my mom is not a seafood person, and she really enjoyed it. She also enjoyed the short ribs as well. For me, the pumpkin ravioli, it wasn't that great, honestly. It needed something. And then the scallops, they were good. The risotto was good, but that red snapper was the best. And then dessert-wise, I tried the banana pudding, and then we also tried the no sugar added dessert. That no sugar added dessert was very good. I think that was my favorite so far. We've had all of the no sugar added desserts, and that was my favorite. And then the banana pudding, it was good. It was banana pudding, and we enjoyed it. But my sister said that was her favorite dessert on this whole trip, and her favorite entree was what we had at Marvel. So yeah, last night's menu at Marvel, and then tonight was our favorite main dining room menus, I think. I feel like I have like a favorite at every night. Like if I could put those all together, that would be a perfect meal. But we were impressed. We really enjoyed our meal tonight. So sadly, we got one more night in the main dining room, and we'll be at 1923 tomorrow. But we're going to have a great day at Castaway Cay first. But yeah, I'm excited to try 1923. There's a lot of stuff on this menu that sound really good too. So let's go to 1923. Hello. It is a couple days later. We're sadly off of the Disney Destiny, and we're now at Disney World for a couple nights. But I did forget to talk about 2 things from our last trip. So finishing off my dining reviews, eating everywhere on the Disney Destiny, our last night of the cruise, we ate at 1923 again. And we had a good night. We enjoyed our meal. I think of all of the meals, though, my mom and my sister consistently loved the Marvel restaurant the most. And then that second night of Pride Lands was our favorite, I think, meals as a whole. For our 1923 meal, I tried several appetizers. I tried the baked oysters, which were fine. I did try the onion soup, and that was fantastic. This ship has some really great soups. Palo, I didn't film Palo. I wanted to enjoy it, but Palo's amazing. We had Palo brunch, and I had the tomato soup again, which is amazing. Best tomato soup I've had in my life. And then I also tried, my mom got the celery soup, which I had heard was really good, but I don't like celery, so I didn't try it the last time I ate there. And, it was pretty good. Pretty good. But outside of that, I had that cauliflower soup at Pride Lands, which was fantastic. And then this onion soup on the second menu at 1923 was also fantastic. My mom tried it first, and she said that it tasted like the inside of an onion ring. And that was what it tasted like. That was actually a pretty great description of it. And then we both also tried I think it was 3 cheese souffle. I was just curious about it. I like souffles. It sounded fun and unique. I was not a fan of it, and neither was she. You have to cheese and like strong flavored cheeses to enjoy that dish. We definitely should have gotten one and just shared, but we wanted to try it and it was our last night, so why not? Entree wise, I have to think about this one for a second. I got, for my entree, I got 2 dishes. I got it was like California Riesling risotto, and it had green peas in it, some other green vegetables, and then like pine nuts and like a Parmesan crisp on top. It was also fine. I enjoyed the pine nuts in it. It needed something. Like, I felt like I think this was the vegetarian dish. It needed like bacon or pancetta. I feel like it needed something salty like that. But it was fine. I'm glad I tried it. But my other dish I got was a chicken. And you know what? That was pretty good chicken. My mom, I think, got a chicken. My mom got a chicken, I think, on the first night of the cruise, and she said it was very dry. This was a very moist chicken. It was very good. It also came with pasta and mushrooms. I actually really enjoyed that. I would get that again. And then my mom got the steak, and she said she loved that steak. That was one of her favorites. She tried something else too. I cannot think of what it was off the top of my head. I know she didn't eat a lot of it, whatever the second dish was. But then desserts. I wasn't a big fan, honestly, of the dessert menu this night. So I saw on the kids' menu, they had chocolate chip cookies that were supposed to be warm. And so I got that. And they were very cute. And our waiter was fantastic. She brought out 2 sets of it. And because my mom saw them and she was like, oh my gosh, I want to try those. I want some. And then she started to order them. But then the waitress came and she was like, oh, I already brought you one. So Disney service there. Our waiters were fantastic. But they were sadly not warm. And I'm really picky with my cookies. And they were fine. But my sister she tried the mint chocolate chip sundae. And then my mom also got the no sugar dessert, which was like a chocolate cheesecake. And it was exactly that, chocolate cheesecake. But yeah, so that was all of our main dining room experiences on the Disney Destiny. I think I've said a couple times throughout reviewing these meals that 1923 was the best. And then the second night at Pride Lands, those were probably our top 2 meals, which was not what I expected going into it. I remember Marvel not being great, and I feel like for us, 1923 was just fine. I liked breakfast there more than dinner. Like, they had some good dishes, but nothing that was like fantastic. Whereas Marvel, I feel like it had good dishes, but a really fun experience. And then Pride Lands had some pretty good food, and then the show. So that's kind of my overview of the restaurants. I also, I think, took some clips, and I don't think I talked much about the Festival of Foods, which is basically the pool deck food. And it's like the best food on the ship. And even some of the older ships are starting to add that to their like remodels of the ships. But all the Wish class ships have festival foods. And then I feel like it's like the Dream, and there's like another one that I feel like recently got remodeled and they kind of added it. But yeah, festival foods is so good. Castaway Cay Day is a really good day to eat there. There was not a lot of lines. Get there early. When it's a day at sea and it's like 12 o'clock, you're gonna wait for some food. But it's well worth it. There's a couple different stalls. There's an ice cream stall, which is Daisy's. Wasn't that the ice cream one? You went there more than I did. Okay, she's not listening to me. I said the ice cream place. That was Daisy's, right?
That was Minnie's.
Or was that Minnie's? Was Minnie or Daisy's?
That was Minnie's, yeah.
But they change the flavors every single day of soft serve. They unfortunately don't have like Dole Whip. They should. They really should. I did try the banana one. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay, it was Minnie's ice cream. But the banana was pretty delicious. But yeah, that can get really popular. And then there's also Goofy's Grill, which has got the famous chicken tenders, burgers, and then some hot dogs and fries. I had chicken tenders and a burger, both great, and the fries. All of that was very good. You can.
Several times.
Marion said she had it several times. My mom also, I think, got burgers with no bread many times as well. They, like I've said before, they're very accommodating with diets and allergies. I definitely saw them make a gluten-free one at one point for someone because they had to bring the bread out from a special place. And then next to that is Mickey's Barbecue, which is also fantastic. I only had the mac and cheese from there and sweet potato fries. You can only get the sweet potato fries from that one. I think it's the best mac and cheese on the ship. It's really good. But they have like brisket, pulled pork, chicken, greens, cornbread, that kind of stuff. And then next to that is the pizza, which is Daisy's Pizza. I gotta say, so Marion had that a lot.
Daisy's Pizza Pie is in the title.
But I tried a new pizza on this cruise ship. I tried the prosciutto pizza, which I saw previously on the menu, but I did not try. That was actually a pretty good pizza.
They slapped like some,
It was a pretty good pizza.
whatever the greens were with like some of those,
The pizza one is the one that's open the latest. I think it's open till midnight. All the other ones close around 6-ish. I think the grill actually might stay open till 9. But everything else is like a 10:45 to 6. But the pizza place, I tried a new pizza, and it had prosciutto on there, arugula, and balsamic on just a regular cheese pizza. And it was really good. We did grab some pizza while we did trivia a couple times, and it was fun. And then the last option at the Festival of Foods is the best option, in my opinion, and that is Donald's Cantina. And this is a pretty common answer. Everyone's favorite is Donald's Cantina. But it's essentially like kind of a Mexican booth, kind of think Chipotle. You can make tacos, burritos, or bowls. I had one of each at least once during this trip, but it's so good. It is so good. You could do pork, chicken, or beef, and then you have rice or lettuce, and then you can put toppings on it like guacamole, queso fresco. I had a corn salsa, that was my favorite, regular salsa, and then they have like a barbecue sauce stand, a hot sauce stand, everything. So I just wanted to share that because that's truly some of the best food on the ship. We did do the buffet once-ish, but the Festival of Foods, best food on the ship. Second to Palo. Palo was amazing. It was amazing. Best food. And honestly, the Palo on the Disney Destiny, I had better food than I did on the Disney Wish. And I tried the pizza for the first time, and that was amazing. Loved it so much. But yeah, that was everything that we ate on the Disney Destiny. I feel like I've shared my favorites throughout this video. When I get home, maybe I'll add in like my tops or something, or maybe I'll make another video. I feel like this is already going to be a really long one. But thanks for watching. We had so much fun on the Disney Destiny, and we ate a lot of really, really good food. And I truly cannot wait to go on it again. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what was your favorite thing that you saw that you would have wanted to try, or what you think would have been your favorite restaurant that you want to try. Thanks for watching.